Caitlin Clark of Iowa has been tearing it up, scoring at an incredible rate the last 3 years in college basketball, averaging over 26 a game. But there's another part of her game that gets overlooked, and we're going to dive into that today, and that's her ability to pass the ball, her vision. And so I want you to notice as we dive in here to her vision and how she specifically uses her eyes as weapons. She's constantly scanning and mapping the floor. And then on top of that, to be a good assist maker, not only do you need great vision, but you got to have the ability to deliver passes on target, on time, and with the right touch. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of her footage from this season. So again, great pass over the top of this zone defense. Georgia runs a lot of matchup zone and just kicks it. But one thing I want you to notice, it's really subtle, but a lot of great point guards do this, and that is sneak a peek. So right here, before Caitlin's hands touch leather, before she gets the ball, she's going to sneak a peek down the floor. She's going to map the floor in her mind. She's going to see where her teammates are, see where the defense is, what the defense is doing. So watch her here. You can already see it. She's sneaking a peek. She's looking down the floor. Are there any defenders coming into my frame? Where are my teammates? So she already has that by the time she has the ball, and that allows her to make these type of passes. Again, really on point pass, on target. Same game here. Again, she's got her eyes up. She's constantly scanning. Now, this is a big feature of her game that everybody sees, and that's the ability to shoot from deep. And that really opens up the floor for her teammates. But when you have to be guarded this deep, it just opens up the floor. We're going to be looking at her ability to pass, but this plays into that passing ability. Incredible range. Again, her eyes are always up. She's constantly seeing the floor. Now, it's one thing to see the floor, but very few players can make these type of passes. And that's off the bounce, one-handed passes, especially in the college game. You don't always see that. And so her ability to execute the skill is another point here. Again, leads to easy layups and one for her teammates. Again, she's calling for the outlet. She wants it. Again, here's another very similar pass. When her hands touch leather, as soon as they touch leather, she is peeking. She's seeing the floor. She delivers this pass right on the hands. I mean, that's a highly accurate pass from 30 feet away. Really well executed. Again, notice her eyes are up the floor as soon as the ball hits her hands. As soon as she touches leather. At the very end here, this is really special, but it's a really small detail. She penetrates to the arc. She gets her eyes to the rim as if she's going to shoot. She draws in these two defenders, which opens up that corner three for her teammate. Again, right here, a sign of a really good playmaker is somebody that can E2, somebody that can engage that second defender. She beats the first defender, engages the second, creating easy shots for your teammates. Players love playing with other teammates who get them easy looks, and she does that a lot. Again, the 3 T's in passing, Caitlin does this well. On target, on time, right touch. Again, her eyes are always finding the rim. She's always peeking on the catch, throughout the dribble, finding open teammates, on target, on time. Again, here's another example. This seems simple, but I can't tell you how often teammates, point guards, miss players that are wide open because they're not seeing the floor as they're dribbling. And look, she's always got her eyes up. Always. She's probing the defense. She's E2, engaging that second defender right here. Cross, draws help, corner three. You can see even this defender's mad at her teammates because she had to help. Her teammate got beat. But there's another little thing here that let's point out. So watch Caitlin as she pushes. She plays at different speeds. Stop, start. I mean, watch. I mean, she's not going to be the most athletic player on the court, but she plays sometimes like the most athletic. Let me say again, she's not always the most athletic, but she can often play like the most athletic person because of her change of speed, because she manipulates the defense. She's able to beat players because of her skill and her change of speed and change of direction. She's going slow, boom, burst of speed, her eyes manipulated to the middle, then she crosses over to the outside. Again, they're playing high-level teams here. Louisville, NCAA tournament. Again, always has her eyes up. Look, slow, then plays fast. Sees that defender, ball watching. Boom, easy layup. Her eyes are up. She's pushing. She gears it down. Plays fast. She gears it down. She lets her teammate slip by that defender. Look, great passers, they anticipate where their teammates are moving. You know, there's a Wayne Gretzky quote that he says, I didn't pass it to where my teammate was. I passed it to where they were going. I'm skating to where the puck is going, not where it is. And this is what Caitlin Clark does really well. She leads to a lot of 7s, 8s, and 9s for her teammates. All right, another thing that you'll see with point guards, especially in today's game, where they over dribble. They don't kick the ball ahead. And we've shown you many clips here with Caitlin Clark kicking the ball ahead. And sometimes you don't kick it ahead. Sometimes you push it. So right here, notice she's going to beat that defender. She gets by that with pretty good ease. And then she finds her teammate early. Some point guards would take that extra dribble here. So she crosses court, they might take that extra dribble, and that leads to, not that teammate no longer being open, and Caitlin doesn't do that. Again, eyes are up immediately. She makes this pass look really easy, and it's not. This is not an easy pass. The over-the-top, back court to front court, hitting your teammate in stride. Again, all this happens because her eyes find the rim as soon as her hands touch leather. Again, watch the change of speed here. She gears it down. Oh, that's a tough shot right here. Look, plays fast, gear down, behind the back, change direction, uses her size, shoot over the top of defender. Again, the scoring ability opens up the passing ability. Another kick ahead pass. This is not against the local Division III team. This is against the number one team in the country, the team that was blowing everybody out, and it's South Carolina. And here we are getting these kick-ahead passes in stride for easy layups and one. Again, South Carolina again. Again, look at her eyes. As soon as her hands touch leather, watch this. Boom. Her eyes are up. Most players right here, they dribble first. Finding the rim with your eyes is critical to being a great playmaker. Again, just under control, off 2 feet. Look, just playing at her own pace. Simple spin dribble, reverse layup, playing at her own pace off 2 feet. All right, right here again, Caitlin Clark pushing, finding her open teammate. This is a national championship game. It's a 3-on-2, so let's take a look at this right here. Teammates do a great job getting out, filling lanes. So she's got 3-on-2 that's becoming a 4-on-3. But by her attacking the middle here, this defender has to turn their hips. So one more time, watch this. So 45 over here, LSU defender. She's running right here. Boom. She has to turn her hips. The moment she turns her hips to cut off Caitlin's penetration, now her back is to the shooter, and it's over at this point. Subtle, little, simple thing, but simple isn't easy. Again, look at her catching the outlet pass. Doesn't even dribble. I mean, this is an incredible pass. I'm not saying incredible with hyperbole. This is an incredible pass. 70 feet, on target, on time, right touch. Teammate does not have to dribble, just catches and finishes. This happens because of vision. So if you want to be a playmaker like Caitlin Clark, you must build a foundation of vision, of peeking at the rim, and then having the skills of being able to deliver on target, on time, with touch passes. And really, at PGC Basketball, this is something we teach our players every summer in all of our camps. So come join us there if you want to dive deeper into becoming a better playmaker, a better pass maker, and a better assist giver.